Hello and welcome back to Sports This Hour, the only sports show where we don't really talk about sports. I'm your host, Matthew Joseph, and this week I want to talk about participation in sports. No, not that kind of participation. I mean internet participation. Now, Rengold points out that participation is one of 5 key media literacies in new media. But what exactly is participation? Well, no matter the size of contribution, participation makes consumption active rather than passive. People feel like they're part of a public sphere. It makes them feel like they're part of a bigger group and they're connected. Now, this happens all the time in sports with the use of Twitter and Reddit, especially during live games. Participation online is the new wave in sports. And let's hope it replaces the Mexican wave. Today we're going to look at what participation is and how it affects sports. So what exactly is sports consumption? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's about consuming sports. Before in the old days, if you wanted to consume sports, you had to go to the game. You had to literally be there. But then came the radio and later the television, and fans could watch the game from home. But going to the game is still better, right? Why is that? It's because of participation. When you go to the stadium, you get to boo your rivals or cheer a goal. It's all about that peer-to-peer connection, which is a major part in sports. And old medias like the radio and the television just can't facilitate peer-to-peer communication. And that's where new medias come in. Sites like Twitter and Reddit are lively places for sports fans to connect and have discussions during games. 70% of NFL fans reported using a second screen during a game, and in another study, 51% of fans said they did the same thing. This phenomenon is known as the second screen phenomenon, or social TV. As Cunning and Easton put it, second screen usage is when a viewer tweets about a show or an event using a hashtag linked to a TV program, sport event, or a specific team. Using a second screen has become a crucial part of sports consumption. One study categorized participation into 4 sections: posting your own content, reposting content, lurking, or a combination of the first two. And what they were able to find is that when people participated more online, they actually enjoyed watching sports more. So what this shows is that participation is at the heart of second screen usage during sports. Anyone can comment on any game and feel a part of the whole experience. Does this mean that sports consumption is just going to entirely ditch old media? Not really. According to Marshall McLuhan, 4 things happen when a new technology arrives. The first is enhancement. Some aspect of our lives is made better. The second is obsolescence. Some old tech is rendered useless. The third is retrieval. Something from the past is brought back. And the fourth is reversal. If that technology is fully carried out, the effect is reversed. So let's take those 4 effects and see how it applies to the second screen phenomenon in sports consumption. So fans' ability to connect with thousands of fans all across the world is enhanced. The TV, although it's not really made obsolete, the value is definitely decreased, especially if people are looking to watch the game on the go. They might turn entirely to their second screens. The third, revival, is participation. People are able to participate in sports again, which was something that couldn't happen with TV or the radio. And the fourth, reversal. If Twitter was to become the main way of watching a sport, we could see the effect of reversed of being there. You wouldn't be able to actually watch the game anymore. You could only hear content about the game. At best, you might be able to watch a clip, but it would be more commentary. So, all of this begs the question, what's the future of sports consumption? Will we see a complete reversal like Marshall McLuhan suggests? Or is TV still the good old king of sports consumption? It's tough to say, but new medias, not just Twitter, are making ground in sports consumption. For example, streaming sites like DAZN and Amazon Prime have thrown their hat in the ring and got TV rights to some pretty major sports. But neither of them offer participatory-based features like commenting. But maybe in the future we could see sites like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube throw their hat in the ring and get TV rights to some of these sports and offer more participatory-based features. But for the time being, participation is a key feature and a key literacy in navigating the second screen phenomenon in sports consumption.